Hello everyone, and welcome to my Real Housewives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alexis Ohanian, the spouse of Serena Williams, is the most recent celebrity to reveal that they had contracted Lyme disease from ticks. The co-founder of Reddit, along with celebrities like Yolanda Hadid of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and her daughter Bella Hadid, actor Ben Stiller, comedian Amy Schumer, and singer Justin Bieber, also have the illness. Lyme disease is a bacterial infection carried by ticks that can cause fever, swollen joints, lethargy, headaches, and other flu-like symptoms. Although the illness can only last a few weeks, some patients experience symptoms for years at a time for unknown reasons. So why does it appear that a large number of wealthy and well-known people are receiving this diagnosis? According to Professor Paul Hunter of the University of East Anglia, who specializes in infectious diseases, there may be certain variables that increase a celebrity's susceptibility to Lyme disease. According to him, it might just be a numbers game because celebrities have more free time and, generally speaking, more access to the harsher outdoor regions where ticks live than regular people. Professor Hunter continued, if there is a rich and famous or class bias in this, it's probably because they have big homes with these kinds of places, more money to go out to those areas, or spend more time walking around in wooded parkland. Another aspect might be the higher likelihood of celebrities residing in the US, a country where Lyme disease is more well known to be common. The ticks will jump on your legs and crawl up, giving you Lyme disease and a blood feast, he said as you continued walking. The best course of action when walking in these kinds of areas is to make sure you come home without ticks on you and, if you do, to remove them safely. Yesterday, Mr. Ohanian, 41, shared a series of tweets outlining his diagnosis. He said that following many medical tests, doctors had diagnosed him with Lyme disease. The tech entrepreneur, who is father to 2 children with a tennis icon, added, I found out I have Lyme disease after doing a full battery of health scans, tests, etc. Wild, he continued. Thankfully, no symptoms, but we'll treat. I have a loved one who had it a few years ago. He showed tons of symptoms and we just couldn't figure it out until they tested him and then found it, Mr. Ohanian stated. This surprised me a lot because I don't spend much time in the Northeast or in the outdoors. He added, can't keep me down, tick, beside an image of the cartoon character the Tick, saying he was gonna grab some medicines to treat the illness. According to Professor Hunter, there are tests available for Lyme disease that are not approved by health authorities, making the subject complicated and occasionally contentious. Physicians have cautioned in the past that certain clinics are effectively diagnosing Lyme disease for patients who are seeking an explanation for their symptoms, whether they are real or imagined. This may be especially true for those who experience chronic or persistent Lyme disease symptoms that persist for years at a time. According to experts like Professor Hunter, while some cases of persistent Lyme disease are undoubtedly true, others are probably the result of other illnesses. Some people do experience longer-term symptoms, but probably not as often as people think they have, the speaker stated. Long-term symptoms include a variety of headaches, neck stiffness, rashes, facial palsy, a condition in which part of the face's muscles are paralyzed, joint pain and arthritis, sporadic tendon pain, palpitations, disorientation, inflammation, and nerve discomfort. The issue is that all of those conditions are rather common in the general population. As people age, they may experience frequent joint pain, which may be caused by rheumatoid arthritis, Lyme disease, or simple wear and tear. It is difficult to distinguish them, except from conclusive said that Mr. Ohanian's positive test results and lack of symptoms likely indicated that he had previously had Lyme disease and was only displaying symptoms of his immune system fighting it off. If accurate, this suggests he is using antibiotics for non-medical purposes, which is potentially harmful. Numerous more celebrities have recently opened up about their struggles with Lyme illness. Yolanda Hadid said that she had experienced severe sadness and a plethora of symptoms for over 10 years, all of which she linked to long-term Lyme disease. The socialite told British Vogue in February 2021, "I can't begin to describe the darkness, the pain, and the hell I lived through every day. This illness nearly brought me to tears." Bella, her daughter, also talked about her battle with the illness for almost 15 years last year, during which she underwent 100 days of treatment. Following hurtful comments about his appearance, musician Justin Bieber said in January 2020 that he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease by medical professionals. The Grammy-winning musician posted on Instagram, while many people kept saying, "Justin Bieber looks like on meth and similar things, they failed to realize that I've been diagnosed with Lyme disease and that I also had a serious case of chronic mono, which affected my skin, brain function, energy, and overall health." The Hollywood Reporter reported in 2011 that actor Ben Stiller received a diagnosis for the illness in 2010. "I purchased it in Nantucket, Massachusetts, a few years back," Stiller stated to the publication. "After they were unable to diagnose the inflammation in my knee, they discovered that it was Lyme disease. Although I no longer have symptoms, Lyme never goes away from your body. It's a very difficult task." In September 2020, comedian Amy Schumer disclosed to her Instagram fans that she had contracted Lyme disease and shared the medication she had been taking. "Has anyone contracted Lyme this summer?" Schumer remarked, "I got it, and I'm on doxycycline. It may have been with me for years. Any suggestions? Would you like 1 or 2 glasses of wine? I'm aware that the sun is harmful. Additionally, I take Lyme 2 herbs from Cape Cod. In addition, I want to express how happy I am and how eager I am to be rid of it." It can be challenging to identify Lyme disease, which was formerly only seen in the northeast of the United States, but has recently spread to other states. A characteristic bullseye rash that forms where the bite occurred is the initial indication of the disease, which is also present in the UK and Europe. However, it only affects a small percentage of the population. This rash may develop 3 months following the bite. Following that, patients experience typical flu-like symptoms, which can linger for a few weeks and include lethargy, headaches, swollen joints, and fever. Patients may find it difficult to receive a diagnosis because of the time lag between the bite, the possible non-appearance of the rash, and the general symptoms that could be associated with a number of different illnesses. Although there are 2 blood tests available for diagnosing Lyme disease, the NHS cautions that these tests may not be accurate in the early stages of the illness. The erythema migrans rash, which is sometimes called a bullseye rash because of its red circular rings, needs to be treated right once, according to Lyme Disease UK, a non-profit. On darker skin, in particular, the rash may not always appear in the same way, and 1/3 of individuals never get a rash at all. Additionally, it cannot take the form of a ring. Instead, it must appear solid or bruise-like. The most crucial thing to watch out for is how any rash behaves following a tick bite, cautions Lyme Disease UK. It takes at least 3 days, and occasionally even up to 3 months, for an EM rash to manifest. It progressively extends outward and is usually not hot, unpleasant, or bothersome. On the other hand, redness or itching that occurs right after a tick bite is typically the result of a histamine reaction. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.